Okay. Is stuff running? Nice. Hello. Sorry about that. Had some technical issues. Seems to be running fine now, though. If there's any problems, please tell me. But for now, it looks like we're okay to start. So, because I messed up a little there, we did get a shiny, but it's on the Twitch side and it's recorded, so for the video it's fine. But we are 7 phases through this. I would expect to go around 20 on average every zone before getting an alpha. The only thing that annoys me so far is the fact that almost all of our Magikarps have been that spot or that spot, and it's like, just turn it in the alpha, please. Like, static alphas count. I'm not gonna disqualify them. I think they should count, honestly. Especially when Zone 1 we got so lucky. I did expect to have a zone that's not as quick. But it sucks, because off stream I was doing Zone 16 today. And for a video I got Shiny Alpha Flaffy. Not even a static spawn. Just sucks, though. Like, why couldn't I have that luck on stream? Probably only like 10 minutes of resetting as well. And I was trying to get the... what's it called? Medicham spawn. Not... Flaffy. Good though, someone suggested it, so it still works. How much shiny fish are we going to get today? Probably a lot. Unless we get a big fish, and then we're on to the zone I would call the quickest, definitely. Like, Zone 3 is going to be so quick. Just compared to Zone 2. Zone 1 might be our fastest, just off of luck. But fitting though, Zone 1's been my luckiest zone probably in the whole game. Zone 1 in the shiny only, we got Weedle in like 15 minutes and then spent half an hour leveling it. Oh, that's a big starfish. We haven't even got a Staryu yet, right? Oh no, we have. We got one. Okay. I didn't remember getting the Staryu. But we do reset in daytime a lot more. So I guess it's heavily skewed. Okay, it looks to me like Twitch and YouTube chat are now merged for me on Discord. Not Discord, OBS. So it won't be on the stream, you can see your text. But on my actual, like, feed, both chats merged now, so I shouldn't miss messages on Twitch as much. Unless it's someone promoing, and then I'm gonna ignore them. I would want to be done with at least Zone 2 today, but I'm gonna be honest, if we finish Zone 2, I'm probably just gonna push through to finish Zone 3. I would like to have both done, ideally. And then it's just 4 and 5. 4 could be a while, but I feel like 4 has to be one of the zones with the most spawns, like, as quick as you get them. And then there's the Spinnerack as well, which I think we've got a decent chance at getting. Zone 5. Zone 5's an awkward one, because you have the Pidgeotto that's a guaranteed alpha on the roof. The problem is, if you want to reset, like, the whole zone and do checks constantly, you have to go so far back. It's going to be a long one. Zone 5, probably the worst zone for us, currently, in my head. Can't think of one that's worse. Honestly, though, when we're doing Zone 3, I'd really like if we got an alpha that wasn't one of the two. I know statistically we're probably getting Litleo or Fletchling. You know, it'd just be cool to get something else. For the clip. I'm already betting, like, Zone 6 is probably going to be the zone I end up phasing the most. Zone 6 is the second part of all of it, though, so once we're done with 1 to 5, we'll move straight on to 6, but probably won't keep streaming that day that we finish 5. When stream that day, I'll edit up all the clips, literally post it a couple days later for 1 to 5, and then we'll move on to 6. I'm trying to think, like, some zones are much harder, just purely if the alpha spawn isn't at the start. Like here, the alpha Staryu/Magikarp is an instant, like, I could just spam teleport and I would eventually get it. But the chance at random alpha is too, like, possible for me to not just do that. And then we've got to worry as well about... We could easily fail an alpha. If I'm not careful, it's very possible. I want to do this challenge after as well, but on the 5 areas. On the 5 areas of PLA, I think would be cool. I don't know. Like, Scarvi, it's hard to do like a map quest, kind of, because I don't really know how to lock the map. Like, I'd have to make a custom layout for it, I guess. Not impossible. Nope. How have we not got a shiny Patrat yet? Like, I don't want it. But we're getting like 3 or 4 of them every time. Hello, Crystal. Yes, so Twitch chat and YouTube are actually merged for me now. That's really convenient. Okay, we will be using this way of streaming again. It might have been a bit of a nightmare getting live on YouTube, though. YouTube, it's the problem if they have the double authentication thing, where I have to click start streaming on OBS, open up YouTube, and click go live on there as well. Which is just one button. Very convenient. We'll go check Kakuna. It's been a while. Like, I really don't want shiny Kakuna. I have enough of it. I think I could probably show. Be in one of these boxes. Which one is it? Did I go past it? Oh, I might have moved them into... I think I moved it. Oh, no, it's there. Yeah. A lot of Weedle and Kakuna. Okay, there's nothing here. We'll check for the Flabebe and stuff as well, just in case. Once again, to restate, if we get an alpha that is outside a zone, it won't count. But that is a shiny outside the zone, though, so that's still a phase. Okay, cool. I mean, we're probably going to get, like, 8 more Flabebes later, but not a bad one. Let me save that real quick. Okay, let me just write that down. That is Zone 2, Phase 8. Oh, that sucks. Hoping for anything. We're trying to just get an alpha. We're live. Sorry, Carl, I didn't put out, like, a notification. Yeah, we're just looking for a shiny alpha. It's not quite a specific thing. We got yesterday. You can watch it on Twitch, I think. Go to like the first 10 minutes of yesterday's stream. We got shiny Alpha Pichu, like, instantly. So quick. The thing is, I didn't even notice it was an alpha, not an alpha, a shiny for a run. I noticed it was an Alpha Pichu, I looked and go, oh, Alpha Pichu. And then I reset, and I go back and I'm like, oh, Alpha Pichu. That's weird. Physical or digital? Personally, for Switch, I did buy all physical, but for stream purposes, it's so convenient having digital ZO. Like, if I wanted to, I could do a stream where I just swap at some point from SV to ZA without having to go through the effort of cartridges. I think it is good that physical media exists, and it shouldn't... Like, PlayStation announcing no more discs and stuff is really bad. But I'm going to be honest, I can't say much because I personally would not buy the physical disc. Unless it's, like, secondhand. But otherwise, not really. What, that binacle? Yeah, but them two binacles are not shiny. I do think we are resetting the spawns back there. We'll go check it out. It's not that way, is it? It's this way. But if there are spawns in there, we're probably resetting them. Are there any in here? Doesn't look like it. And will we be resetting stuff over here? No. Okay. Just checking. Fair enough. Physical, since I got other switches, I could sell them. Fair. I can get that. It's just, for me personally, for the Pokemon games, I'm not going to sell them. I know I'm not. But I still buy physical older games. Like, I bought Platinum recently. Literally, like, 2 weeks ago, I bought Pokemon Platinum. I did a short about that. Oh, that is an Alpha Kakuna, just not shiny. I think that's the first time I've actually seen Kakuna be Alpha, though. In this, whole thing. Like, as anticlimactic as it is to just get Alpha Magikarp, and it's the static... I'll take it, just to get out of Zone 2. Would anyone want me to do a shiny only again on ZA, but with like, restrictions? Like, only ones with Megas or something? Because I was coming up with it. My problem with Scarlet and Violet is I will do a shiny only on it. I'm gonna be honest, them games are really ugly. Like, they are not pretty. It just makes it hard to, like, get good recording of it, because it's so ugly. I do think, though, if anyone would be interested, I think I'm going to do a Let's Go shiny only. It's one I can do reasonably quick, and if they're going to do, like, Emerald and stuff, I'll need to eventually do an Auraz shiny only, I think. Shiny Staryu Starmie. And in the car, nice. Staryu shiny is very nice. Starmie's as well. What's the best Gen 1 shiny, in everyone's opinion? I'm trying to think. I really like just like Blastoises, but I feel that's a bit basic. Beedrills is cool. Not a fan of the Pidgeot line or the Fearow. I don't think any of the birds, like Moltres' shiny is probably the best of the three. Mewtwo's is good. Mew is a good answer, actually. Mew's a very good answer. Dratini, fair. Mine would probably be Dragonite, and I think a lot of people would disagree with that. They don't like the green. I do. When you add it in its Mega as well, it's like... It's so good. Like, I can agree, the original should have always been Dratini's palette, was it shiny? Ninetales, yeah, Ninetales is a good choice. I got shiny Ninetales on Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon in, like, 2018. Well, I got Vulpix. It's when I first started properly shiny hunting. I learnt Masuda. I wasn't very good at the Adrenaline Orbs. So I just did Masuda hunting. I think I have, like, 10, maybe 12 shinies just from Masuda hunting in them games. And I still have them. Growlithe line, because the... like my dog. Okay, that's a fair answer. I think anything that's like personal makes a lot of sense to me. Although, thank you to anyone that's watched the Shiny only on YouTube. It's doing so well, like crazy well. Like I keep getting like notifications on it, and I've got notifications off. They just keep giving them to me. Video's laggy. I might have to go. It's fine, Cole. Enjoy hunting. If you end up wanting to like not miss out, just watch the VOD later. I think the VOD should go up like 6 hours after. It takes a little bit for YouTube to process it. Honestly, I just wish they'd implemented... If anyone's ever played Magikarp Jump, I wish they'd implemented like the forms of Magikarp from that to be like different palettes in some way. I really liked that game. I thought it was really fun. There's a lot of... I'm trying to think like best shiny by generation. Gen 1 for me might be Dragonite. It's Dragonite on Mew. Gen 2, it would be Scizor for me. Gen 3? Probably Latios or Zigzagoon shiny. I just think it's a really good color change. Gen 4, it's going to be Staraptor. I'm biased. It's part of my favorite evolution line, so... Gen 5, ooh, Haxorus, maybe? No, probably Virizion. I think the color palette change is great. Gen 6, probably Noibat. Noibat or Aegislash, it'll be one of the two. No, probably just Honedge. Honedge's shiny is so cool. And then Gen 7, ooh. Gen 7's an awkward one. I mean, if Ultra Necrozma's an option, I probably would, just purely because the color's really nice. But probably doesn't count, if we're being honest. So if we have to go Gen 7... I really don't like Turtonators. I don't know why that was my first thought. I don't think... I mean, there's probably arguments for Rowlet for me. Pokemon playthroughs grind the start to 60 and then let it go wild. No, not really. I always try and keep my team somewhat balanced. I struggle a little more on the older games, though. Like, I won't lie, as a kid, did I do that? 100%. Like, I remember the first ever time I played Ruby, I think I had Sceptile, and it just, like, stomped the whole game. Because it was just over-leveled. It was much easier, though, to, like, accidentally over-level your starter by so much in that game, because the EXP share's just not as good. And I get the reason people don't like the EXP ult. I don't think the EXP ult is bad. I think the fact you can't turn it off isn't great. What's the game they removed the ability to turn it off? Is it Sword and Shield? Because I know you could in, I believe, X and Y and Sun and Moon, Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. So I think it's the Switch is what did that. I think it's X and Y as well that added the gain XP for catching, right? The only thing I don't like is that in ZA you can get double that. Like, you can kill the Pokemon because it lingers there. You get XP still from it being in the, like, knocked out state. And then if you catch it, you get bonus XP. I don't know if I agree with that as much. Because, like, that makes it way easier to overlevel. Either Let's Go or Sword and Shield. I thought so. I mean, Let's Go to me, though, I don't really count it for any of the problems it has. Like, I think it's a fun game. I don't know if I agree with how much it was implemented to be with Pokemon Go. But I think, conceptually, it's a good game. And I like the idea. I think it might be true that Pokopia is technically the sequel. Because, I mean, it mentions the rival from Let's Go, and that's the only time they've been mentioned outside of the game. So it makes sense to me. Oh, that's... 2 Shalphas. Not Shalphas, Alphas. Going insane, I'm seeing gold carps when there's not gold carps. We'll get it eventually. Shiny fish. But yeah, I'm trying to think, like, where do I rank all the Switch games? I've never really thought about that too deeply. I think, sadly, and I'm a big Gen 4 fan, I have to put Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl at the bottom. It just had too many issues, and they used way too many features from Diamond and Pearl and not the Platinum upgrades, which is so weird. And the most annoying thing to me in my playthrough is I couldn't use, I think it's Gliscor, until the DLC, not DLC, post-game. Shiny fish is, no, shiny fish is not my power. I hate Magikarp now. Right, is it gonna get boring in the video if there's like 10 shiny Magikarps and then the Shalpha is just the static one? And it's another Magikarp. Like, I don't think that's gonna be very entertaining. That's a lot of alphas. Oh wait, there's 2. I thought there were 3. We'll go check Kakuna. No, never mind. I don't want Badoo to run, because it's one less spawn. We're just gonna check Kakuna here. Nope, it's not shiny. Think we're good? Yep, there's nothing. Oh, this might be a weird thing to bring up on a Pokemon stream, but I saw a streamer on Twitter earlier today that got like attacked by their parent on stream, and they've like blown up because of it. It's crazy. Also, like, don't be doing that to your own kid. It's just a bit weird. What does everyone think's going to get announced at Worlds? I think we're going to get probably 2 or 3 different things. We'll probably get the next TCG set. So either that will be them showing off some more of 30th anniversary, or whatever is after it. And then maybe I could see a Winds and Waves trailer. Or maybe just a teaser, more likely. Then after that, I'm not too sure. Like, Pokopia DLC, I think there's still one to come out. It'd probably be that, then. But other than that, like, I guess they could just announce Emerald's release on Switch, Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald. Because I've seen leaks that supposedly it's coming. If it does, very nice. But I wouldn't be surprised if it doesn't as well. Wouldn't shock me in any way. Like, the thing I probably want the most is Winds and Waves. I don't even really care about the release date. Like, it's going to release when it's going to release. But I would like to see the game running, like, very smooth still. Because obviously, the trailers aren't always the best sign of how the game plays. Like, it could play great even though the trailer's bad, or it could play bad even though the trailer's great. Because it really depends how they optimize the game. Check Kakuna again. Got a pack of Pitch Black and Pulse Goldeen full art. Nice! That's a pretty nice IR. I mainly open Japanese. I think I've said that before. But I thought Abyss Eye, which is the equivalent, was a very nice set. The Slowbro especially. Beautiful card. I think my favorite in that set though is probably the Armarouge, just off the top of my head. No shiny rat. Like, in the TCG, I think my favorite card overall in, like, the past few sets is probably that Slowbro. Like, purely off the fact that I pulled it. If I hadn't packed it, I wouldn't like it as much. Like, when I actively pack a card and I don't have to buy it, it makes me like it a lot more. But I'm trying to do a Pokedex binder, so whenever a new AR or IR release, it's always a race to try and get it before it's either super overpriced or just impossible to find. Decent price. I mean, I rip packs decently often. Japanese more so, but I ripped 2 Chaos Rising out of the 10 I got off Amazon Invites not that long ago. Amazon Invites is like the only way I get packs in English. I never can get Pokemon Center drops, and I'm not subscribing to something to get notifications. Like, I know people have bots, not bots, but like notification spammers that the second a drop happens, it will tell you. It's just not worth it, though. Like, I want the sets and the packs, but not that badly. I did actually, though, for the first time in like a year, manage to get a Pokemon Center ETB for 30th. I was very happy. I saw the UPCs went up, but I was like, I don't need an ETB and a UPC. As cool as the UPC promos are, I'm just hoping they print them things to hell. Like, I want like a million of them out there. More, actually. Just in the UK, maybe like a million of them. Because it will completely kill resellers. I also think 30th should just be printed way after its release. Like, just print it for the next 6 years. Or next 5. They won't, though. They'll probably stop it after 4 or 5 sets into Winds and Waves. I always worry before a new region that I'm going to like none of the Pokemon. Gen 8 kind of traumatized me, because I really struggled to pick things I like the look of. Like, I love Dragapult, and like Berserker's probably my second favorite in that region. But there's a lot of Pokemon in that game that I'm just not a fan of. Yeah, pack for $5, I keep picking ones with nice cards. That's lucky. Sadly, in the UK, I think we only have one distributor. So typically, less end up in circulation because a lot of them go to like Whatnot sellers and stuff. Like, I know someone that does Whatnot personally, and while I'd never buy from him, I know he gets quite a bit in from distribution. So it kind of sucks. I think the worst part about, like, the cards, though, is when you go and, like, you can tell, like, you're in a store and a kid's looking for packs and they don't have them. It's really sad. Wish Yampa could be in more games. It's a thing of, like, it's been, what, 4 games since? And we knew there weren't going to be any newer Pokemon in PLA, well, other than, like, a couple, and BDSP. So it's only 2 games it's not been put in. It's not that big. And Yampa kind of, I could see it being in Winds and Waves. It's not one I'd call impossible. I do think, though, they're going to put Poipole Shiny Hunter Ball in the DLC of it, because, well, unless they're going to port 3DS games, but I just don't see that happening. Like, Bank Shangdown has made it so there's, like, physically, like, 7 hunts I think I have to do. I'm good on Celebi because I've got the event one from Sword and Shield, and while it's not really hunting it, I'm going to count it for now, just purely because it's way too much work not to. But I'm going to have to get 2 Poipoles, Ash Hat Pikachu, or Partner Pikachu. There was more. Not shiny, but I want to get ones that can't go to home on Switch, like Spinder shiny. Because, fun fact, if you catch Spinder's shiny, or just a Spinder, in BDSP, they messed up the like numbers for how a Spinder's random pattern generates in BDSP, so none of them can go to home, which is great. Clearly wasn't an oh, my bad. Clearly wasn't an intentional feature. Oh, well, that's a shiny Binacle. We'll go around. Binacle. Binacle. Gold be mad he's not here. Literally said he wanted me to get Binacle as well. Okay, let's go get this. This is what, phase number 9? Oh, a lot of phases. Okay, that should just catch. Nice. Okay, let me quickly document that. Okay, I'm getting quicker at doing this. It's just going to save me a lot of time doing it this way. Sorry if it is a bit annoying. What was I talking about? I don't remember. Okay, that is a lot of Pokemon. Oh, I'm worrying about what future zones are going to be. But yeah, I really want to go for like... One I am going to do, purely because it's like... It's my favourite Pokemon, and I'd like to have it originating from every game it can that I own. So I'm going to be shiny hunting Starly in Diamond, Platinum. I will be Masudering it in Pokemon Black 2. Either Horde or Masuda in X and Y. Same in Auraz. And then same in Sun and Moon and Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. Which means I need like 6 Starly? I mean, at the very least, I'm going to go for it on Platinum, XY, Auras, and Ultra Moon. I don't think I'm too bothered about getting it from, like, the same region if it's just an alternate game. But I will definitely at least get it from them for... I'd just like to have the, like, originating thing. I'm probably not going to go for a Ribbon Master, purely because some of it's locked behind such hard stuff that getting a baby Pokemon through some of it's just a bit hard. Like, the Battle Tree in Sun and Moon, or Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, sorry. What's the miss? Okay, man. But then there's the... I can't remember what it's called. Like, the Battle Tree or Battle Frontier equivalent of Platinum. Like, that is probably impossible with a Starly. At least off the top of my head. But I think we're going to do a Platinum playthrough on stream. And then we shiny hunt on that playthrough. I think I'd rather not do it on my older copy. Just think it's cooler to do, like, playing this whole game for one shiny. Battle Zone. But yeah, I think what we'll do, we'll just do like a... I was going to debate a Professor Oak. My main problem with Professor Oaks is purely the leveling. It's much easier in the newer games, but I don't know if I really want to sit there and before the first gym be getting like what Staraptor, Luxray, my starter, Kricketune, and a bunch of others. All fully evolved before the first badge, farming like 20 XP every time. Think I'm good. Probably won't be doing that. Thought that start you was a shiny Magikarp. Got trolled. But we'll probably go for a few. Like, there's some Platinum hunts that I just want to do because they look fun. Like, I think getting all 9 evolutions from there could be cool. Obviously, there's only actually 7 in that game, and then Well, including 88. And then Sylveon's locked behind... No, I think I got my numbers wrong. 1, 4, 6, 8... No, I'm right. Yeah. But then we have to factor in... I'm going to need 9 of them, and the chain is probably going to break at that point, and getting Eevee's already hard enough. It's just going to be a long process. I don't know, I'll probably do a vote on it if people would prefer me to do Platinum on stream or off stream, like beat the game on stream or not. Because I can do Platinum in my spare time, probably like 2 to 3 hours a day, maybe 2 hours a day. And I could probably be a decent bit through the game, and maybe a week or 2 be ready to do stuff. The Dex isn't a problem because I have a save with the Dex completed, so I can just transfer them one by one, like trade one by one, and that won't take too long. I guess the longest part of all of it's just getting it all together, because I've got a 3DS that can record. I mean, people have probably seen on the shorts we've been doing Ultra Wormholes. We've just started. There won't be another Ultra Wormhole shiny for a little bit. I think I've got one recorded, it's just not in a newer short that I've made. It's kind of hard to fit them in sometimes. I don't like swapping games like more than twice in a short, so if I've done like ZA, then swap to SVE, I would probably only swap one more time, I wouldn't do 2 more swaps. Just long. I don't like making shorts too long, because I feel like the watch rate on our shorts is great. Like, it's almost like 90%. But I don't want to make it double the length, and yeah, it might be good for like amount of watch time on it, but watch time doesn't matter off of shorts, so. By the way, thank you to all the subscribers gained today. I think we gained like 20 subs today. That's crazy. It's a lot. We're probably going to hit 1,200 in like a week, maybe 2 weeks. So, really getting up there. As I said, my goal is 10k by Winds and Waves. Probably not happening, but it would be cool. And like, could I make it like a reaction to something? Like, if a Winds and Waves trailer drops, could I do a reaction video and get like 5k views? Probably, but it's just boring to me, so I will not be doing that. Hello, Amato Man. Lovely username. If you're wondering, we are 9 phases deep into our Alpha Hunt in Zone 2. We phased not at all in Zone 1, no phases at all, which is just crazy. So I knew we were probably going to get karma for that. But with a 5% chance, I'm not actually all that surprised. Like, we're around where I'd expect. I think at most, I probably expected, like, the static alpha to maybe be shiny by now, but I didn't expect a random one like Pichu. Because that's our one from Zone 1. Pichu, which is probably like, other than Weedle, probably just the rarest. No, it probably is just the rarest, because Weedle at least is really obtainable around the rest of the map. But I know there's only one Weedle in the zone, like Pichu. But one other thing. Currently, the idea is for this to be one video. Just got a shiny Alolan Raichu. Nice! Is it in hyperspace? That's a very pretty one. I think I got it for the first time recently as well. Very cool shiny. I really wish Mega Raichu had been Shiny Raichu and Mega Raichu and Mega Alolan Raichu. I mean, why not? It would have been the only regional form to get a Mega. And if they really wanted to be crazy, give it to Galarian Slowbro, and don't give it to Slowking. In Pokemon Sun, nice! Really cool one to get. I love hunting in Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. Like, the Adrenaline Orb method is great. I was awful at it a few years ago, but after some practice, I'm pretty good with it now, using the Harvest method. Makes it a lot easier than just having to swap every couple of, like, what, every, like, 30 turns, 40 turns. Personally, I think how it's going to go currently is Worlds is going to have no Winds and Waves news. I think it's going to be probably Pokopia, probably something to do with 30th anniversary, the TCG, or maybe the English version of... Oh, what is the set called? Dorm Emeralda, I think, in Japanese. Whatever the version of that. Is it like Delta Rain or something? But yeah, that will be the other news. And then maybe we get, like, Gen 3 ports to Switch. But I think Winds and Waves, we are going to have a year of silence like we did for ZA, and then it will just be confirmed next November. Which, as I said before, isn't a problem. I think it's good they've taken more dev time for it. I just wish we'd got another trailer, really. Just to reveal the Pikachu clone, honestly. There's always a Pika clone, so I just want to see that. Or the early Route Bird, they're always the two I like to see. I wouldn't mind more characters, actually, as well. Like, actually show off, like, maybe the Champion or the Professor. The one is approaching, like, probably means no shiny Alpha Star year. Never know, it could be now. Oh, that would have been great for a clip. Damn. My Binacle. Okay. Fair enough. Let's go check Kakuna. It's not shiny. Okay. Nope. What was that? I think I'm seeing things. I'm going crazy. But then I think Pokemon Day next year will be probably confirmation for... I mean, October probably did quite well for ZA, so I mean, I don't think it's impossible. It's just people are saying that, like, oh, maybe Winds and Waves is, like, middle of next year. I think they make way too much of kids at Christmas. I don't know if anyone will agree with me. But I don't think Pokemon is ever moving away from a main game releasing before Christmas rather than, like, middle of the year. I guess the only exception to that will be Legends Arceus. But that was their first ever Legends game, and they already had Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl come out before. I think that might have been their strat, though. I think they knew Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl was bad, and they had PLA as well. So they released BDSP first, so people would be annoyed at it. And then they release Arceus, and people, like, love it, because it's just so much better. And I don't even think, if that was the case, they didn't need to. Arceus is a great game. Probably top 3 Pokemon game overall for me. It probably is, like, probably Platinum, probably a Mega Ruby, and then Arceus for me. I just really liked Mega Gallade, to be honest with you. When Wally used it, my jaw as a kid dropped. I loved it. Such a cool Mega. Probably best mega before these games for me. I'm trying to think I'm not forgetting one. I mean, like, I like Sceptiles, but I wouldn't say it's better than Gallades. What do you think is, like, the most popular mega before these games? I would imagine it'll be, like, Tyranitar. Maybe, no, it's Charizard, let's be honest. It's Charizard. I don't know how I forgot Charizard. I think the only shiny you've missed, by the way, Zachary, is a Binacle. If you weren't here for that. I think you were. No Binacle. Yeah. We'll go check Flabebe at the back again as well on this run. Just gut feeling it might be there. Okay, doesn't look like anything. Maybe in the water here? Nope. I feel like sometimes we go forever without even seeing an alpha. Okay, I'm just gonna pre-guess. Is there a Flabebe shiny here? I think no. At least I kind of hope there isn't. Oh, hopefully the birds didn't despawn. But yeah, there's no shiny there. Unless I'm deaf, which I am a little. Come on, it's been what? Been over 15 minutes since a shiny? Joke. Honestly, over odds is just when it starts to suck, but I don't even think we're near that. To be honest, we're probably not even at half odds. I will admit, I am typically very lucky in this game. I mean, you'll see it in the shorts. There's many clips of me just getting lucky, like 5 encounters into something. Like Froakie and Wild Zone 16, I think on release week I got it really quick without charm. Maybe like 100 and something resets. But for like how hard that is to obtain, that's super quick. Especially I didn't have charm at the time. With charm, like, that's the thing, I quite enjoy full odds hunting in ZO. I think it's quite fun. At least when there's like a goal, I wouldn't just do it always. But like for like the shiny only, I quite enjoyed it. We did get incredibly lucky at parts, I will say. Like I think most people spend a lot longer at the start of the game. I mean, when I was watching for ideas of like editing, I always watch other videos of concepts I'm doing if they've already been done. And for the shiny only, so many people just skip rank C. Like they just, I wouldn't call it cheating, but they actively will just play that part of the story to have access to Wild Zone 2 and 3. And I get it, Wild Zone 1's not exactly a fun place to be spending your time. But like, come on. You could have got 1 or 2, you know? Like, I think you should at least have to hunt in Wild Zone 1, even if you beat, like, up until the point of 2 and 3. I think at some point you need to do Wild Zone 1. Like, fully. Thing is, I do want to try a shiny only on the 3DS. I just don't want to dedicate, like, 6 months, because I'm only going to have, like, 3 or 4 hours a day to do it. So the starters could take, like, a month, if I'm really unlucky. Probably not a month, but a while. So it's just debating if I want to go out of my way to do that, really. Just checking something real quick. Someone walking will be funny. Okay, seems okay. I just hope Winds and Waves is good, honestly. Like, I don't care how well the game runs, to a point. But if it's, like, as bad as Scarlet Violet isn't as bad as people make it out to seem because the game got fully leaked like 2 days before. Like the ROM was out there for Switch emulators, and it was the pre-dev like day one update that patches some stuff out. So it did make it look much worse than it is, but you can still admit like the terrain of the game is ugly. Like it just isn't nice to look at. As long as Winds and Waves doesn't have that problem, I don't really care if it's hard stuck at 30 FPS. Like, obviously, the Switch 2 has access to 60, but I just don't think they're going to be able to output unless they really reduce the amount of spawns. And I don't know, I feel like I quite like the number Scarlet and Violet had at like 38 to like 40-ish Pokemon spawning. Watching this both on my phone and Switch to get you more watch hours. Thank you, Zachary. I mean, if you ever, like, aren't doing anything, just put a VOD on in the back as well, like an old live stream. Appreciate it, though. We're currently, like, we're pretty close to an 1/8 of the way. I think after today's, the Shiny Only's done, like, incredible today. We're almost at, like, 80 watch hours on it. I think after today, we're probably over an 1/8 of the way. And it's by February, so that puts me in a pretty good line of sight to get it done in time. Streaming helps, obviously. Being live just 3 hours, 2 hours can get you like 8 hours of watch time. And then at that point, it's putting us real close. Like, one of the streams we did, I think probably like a week and a bit ago, it has like 40 watch hours, which is insane. Like, actually crazy. The thing is, I don't even want to be monetized. I just want the YouTube partner and access to members. Because I know there are some people that have asked, saying they want to do the membership because they want to be in the end of the videos. Do random things, so I'm on my account watching it over in the stream. Nice, thank you. I've got a friend that does that for me as well. It's very nice. Obviously, 2 people can't get me to 4,000 watch hours. I need to put out videos that are good, and hopefully we can get there naturally. But I'm not going to lie, if we get to like 3,000 watch hours and I have a month left, we're going to be streaming as much as I physically can. Like, to the point, some days if I'm not working the next day or not doing stuff, I'm probably just going to overnight stream. Like, pop a Red Bull or something. Or a coffee. Just stay up for like 7 hours streaming. I do try and talk on the streams as much as possible. I don't like being dead silent for too long. It's kind of boring. Just hard. But it's a skill you have to definitely pick up over time. It's not a super fast thing to do. That's why I just try and bring up like Pokemon games and stuff. Easy thing to talk about. Honestly, I want to get into playing Pokemon Pocket, though. This might be crazy, because I know a lot of people have. Not really touched Pocket. Like, I tried Pocket the initial, like, week it came out, and I haven't really touched it since. I mean, it seems somewhat fun. Is it getting children to gamble? Maybe a little, but at the end of the day, they're never going to get punished for it. I think I saw recently as well that it went down quite a bit. Your Pokemon SV Shiny Badge Quest, thank you. We will go back to it eventually. I might restart the save though, purely because I don't know if you've seen the recordings from back then are quite low quality. And now I record locally, so like currently I'm streaming, but I'm also recording the stream as well. Because if I just grab the stream off of like Twitch or YouTube, the quality on it's so bad. You can see it in the newest Shiny Only. If you go to like the 9.5 minute mark, around where I catch Heracross, the quality really drops for a bit because I forgot to record that part. So Heracross's quality is so bad. Like to an extreme as well, like it's really ugly. Which sucks, but it's a mistake anyone can make. Let's check Kakuna. Hakuna Matata. We're not resetting spawns here, are we? Just gut feeling I want to check back there. I've never actually realised there was a park-ish area there. Okay, let's check for babies. Seems like we're good. We'll go check around here. I don't know if there is like an actual set of spawns here. It's always worth having a look. Doesn't sound like it. No, we're fine. Okay. We're all good. But yeah, typically my current goals, probably 3,000 watch hours. I want to get a video with 10k views, like not a short. That one's going to be a bit harder. I think 4 months I could probably get, if I make a good enough video, definitely possible. I think I'm going to do a video on Starly, but I'm going to do one on just the Switch. And if it gets a certain amount of likes, I'll do one on all the DS and 3DS games it can be on. Because I don't want to dedicate like a week, probably more than a week's hunting if it's the 3DS, to hunting it, and then the video gets 50 views. You know what I mean? So at the moment, we just have to do BDSP, PLA, SV, ZA. We'll probably dedicate a day of stream to that. We could probably get 3 or 4 of them out of the way in a day. Like, if I try, you can get Starly on ZA in genuinely 20 minutes. Scarlet and Violet, with a bit of being unlucky, maybe 2 sandwiches, maybe 3 at the worst. And then you've got PLA, which if you level, like, if you can max its dex and then just go for massive mass outbreaks in the base area, you'll get it. Or even normal outbreaks if you're lucky. Like, only my streams. Oh, that's cool, though. Thank you. Honestly, I wish I'd kept streaming, but I really needed the break from social media. Like, I just wasn't in a good headspace. I'm a lot better now, but it made it so I'm much more passionate. Like, I think I've already been making videos longer now than I was last year. I think last year I did about 3 weeks to 5 weeks, and we're over the month mark now, returning. Of making. I started making shorts like a week before actually posting them again. This time around. Which put me like, I think until recently I was like 5 days ahead constantly. I'm only like 2 or 3 days ahead currently. But it's because we're streaming as well. Like when I'm doing, most of my free time in the day currently is being live. I can only do so much shorts. That's why I think we're probably gonna reduce shorts after a certain point to every other day. Purely to save me mentally. Like, it will make it so the channel views and stuff are lower, but it's too much to make shorts that often. Or at the very least, the daily shiny hunting living dex shorts. I think I'm gonna do something though. People can say if they would like this or not. We're probably going to put on pause the shiny, not shiny only, shiny living dex shorts, and I'm going to swap it for now to just doing the ZA shiny living dex. If people won't mind. Like, I'll restart it, so anything we've got so far still goes to my home full living dex, but I want one in ZA. So if people are fine with that, we'll probably move ahead with that. Why not? I won't necessarily be aiming to do the decks in order, but I mean, if we end up doing it, we end up doing it. And it will include the Mega Dimension. We'll probably start with the base, though. But I think that could be cool, because then people know what they can suggest and I can get. From last year, Green Frog and Poketom. I wonder what they are. Oh, I got a comment from Poketom like 2 weeks ago. He's doing fine. I think he's just working a lot, though. He's not, like, big on Pokemon at the moment. The only thing he really touches is Go. At least from what I saw. Yeah, I haven't heard from Green Frog at all. Good to know that people are still, like, active on their accounts at least. Hello, Mimic. Nice to see you. I did, for the stream, set up a subscribe notification for when someone subs to the stream, but then I realized I set it up wrong. I set it up for a Twitch subscriber and not a YouTube subscriber. I'm good, thank you, Mimic. How are you? Yeah, I'd really like to know if Green Frog's okay. Because you three were probably my most active, like, chatters last year, right? Shiny Hunting Wimpod, that's a cool one. Very cool one. I think Elisapod's Mega is actually quite cool. Wasn't one I would have betted on getting a Mega, though. Thing is, I was going to return to streaming, I think, right after the right before the Mega Dimension DLC. I had a video scripted to return, and it was just going to be called Always Bet on Staraptor, and it was just going to be me rambling about how Staraptor deserves a Mega. I wish I'd made it now. It would have looked really funny considering it got one. But I love the Starly line, so I was so happy when it did. Really cool, though. And do I think it got, like, the most, like, crazy design Mega ever? No, but I think it's perfect what it is. Muck Mega. That would be funny. But imagine, like, Muck and Weezing got Megas together. That would be so weird. I'm glad more of Gen 1 than already got it didn't get Megas. Okay, that's mad glitchy. Like, I think there's definitely a point where Gen 1 gets a lot of special treatment. I wouldn't want them to get too much more, you know? Oh, that is a complete weather change. This is the first time we've had this weather in the whole alpha hunting. I kind of like it. What I would do was shiny. Corner of my eye, it looked shiny. We're actually probably over odds at this point, I would imagine. It's been a while since that Binacle. My fave bug type. That's a cool one to have as your favorite. Oh, my favorite bug. I really liked Vikavolt, but not as much now. Honestly, it's kind of, like, some people won't agree with me. I really like low kicks. It's probably like top 3 Paldeamon for me. My favorite is probably Great Tusken Paldea. But after that, it's probably low kicks. I think it's sick. Let's check Kakuna. Nope. Little coward. I did think, though, like, Wimpod was very cool in Sun and Moon. Especially, Guzma's Guzzlord. Not Guzzlord. Golisopod. Oh, I saw it was alpha. I had to check if it was shiny. It didn't look shiny. I mean, we'll know this run if it is. I mean, hopefully it is. It'd be great to be out of Zone 2, right? I'm sure at some point people are going to go crazy from seeing this. Okay, I don't think it was shiny. One, I don't see it. Yeah, I was going to say. I don't see it, and I think I would have had the shiny sound from there. Dark Fighting? I think that's... Is it Dark Bug, low kicks? I think it's Dark Bug. Guzzlord fave Dark type. You're a big Gen 7 fan, man. Because you got Wimpod and Guzzlord. Yeah, I think it's Dark Bug. Low kicks, I'm pretty sure. Because Nimble was Bug. Unless it loses the bug type. I might be wrong, actually. No, I feel like I'm right, purely because I think I remember using a bug sandwich and accidentally isolating for it. Fave ghost type is Golurk. Oh, Golurk is sick. Honestly, Golurk was one I would have never guessed to get a Mega, though. Like, out of the list we got, might be one of the more unexpected. I think you have to put, like, Weeping Bell up there as well. Not Weeping Bell, Victory Bell. Boy, as a Mega. Yeah, mine does as well, Staraptor. I get people being annoyed at more starters not getting Megas. Like, when Mega Dimension was announced, I was like, oh, surely that's, like... I was assuming it would be Superior... Oh, blanking. Superior and... Cyndaquil and Samurott get Megas, just purely because it would make sense. But the fact that they didn't means we're probably getting some form of Superior regional form at some point. But the problem is, if it is Galar Legends game, it's gonna just be a Gigantamax. And I think Gigantamax... Some people would disagree with this, not a lot will. Gigantamax forms are quite boring to me. They don't last long. And I think there's at least a chance Megas could be in Winds and Waves. You know for a fact Gigantamax is not returning outside of a Galar game. That's the only thing that sucks about it. One version of Pokemon. When you get to the other version, you'll have like 50 and never touch it again. It really depends, because... Yeah, but most often for me that's because I've normally bought that version purely to shiny hunt the version exclusives. I get them out of the way and then I'm done. That's why. Matches my eyes in game. Pitch Black. Oh. Pitch Black, the new Pokemon set. Let's go. No, I'm going to be honest. That Mega Darkrai SAR is sick. Very cool. Still think Darkrai should have been shiny huntable in this game, but is what it is. They're never making Mythicals huntable outside of Pokemon Go, apparently, and they're not even huntable. It's like £15 or like $12, $15, I think. It's weird. Yeah, I agree it's weird, but I do think it looks cool when it's got the eye form. Like, but it does look weird in Idle. But during, like, animations, it's cool. It's one where, like, I wish we'd had official... I still think they should not go back to 2D Pokemon, but I think they shouldn't be pushed away from letting Ilka do 2D games. I think it'd be sick. Because you see some fan games now, and, like, they're so good looking. Have the legendary and exclusive, that's all. There. I think what helped for me is I didn't actually need Violet, because they give you a second Koraidon and Miraidon in them games. So I just traded with someone. Nightmare Fuel. Yeah, it does make a lot of sense for Darkrai. But yeah, the only time I can think recently that I've bought the other version, like, close to release is Scarlet and Violet. Sword and Shield, I still haven't bought Sword, I just borrowed someone's. And then... BDSP, I have Shining Pearl, but I'm trying to purposefully get a post-release cart so I can glitch for Shaman. Like, I'm purposefully not playing Shining Pearl until I can glitch the game. Hopefully. Just purely because I want to be able to shiny hunt Shaman. I think it's such a cool Pokemon. And Pod Hunt is because it's in Hyperspace Zone. Spinarak is here. Already have fully shiny decks, so I get one of those. I'd be annoyed. Yeah, I get duplicates all the time. It sucks. I did a challenge, like, what would it be, 2-3 weeks ago now? 100 shinies in 24 hours of gameplay. We got like 7 Patrats. Which sucks. Like Rhydons, I'm aiming to have a party full of them. Fair enough. I mean, Koraidon's a cool one. I just wish we'd had better distribution of the shinies. Really puts me off them too, purely because of that. Because I've got the quartet. I got them from the mystery gifts. But I think it's kind of weird that my country just didn't get it all for Card and Rhydon. The UK just did not get distribution for them, which sucks. So my only option, really, is to wait for them to release on Go. Which isn't fun. But I mean, if it gets them out the way, it gets them out the way. One dude, like, I think he really hates me. Every short, he just comments, oh, hunt Coridon. Like, I can't. And he knows it. But it gets kind of old on, like, the 7th time of saying it, you know? Why'd you panic? I have Charm, by the way. I'm just getting really unlucky. We have had a drought here. Lucky to get Shiny Cardamaraudon. Yeah. And, like, could I have bought codes? Probably. Was I going to? Hell no. Because I'm just not... I get people are in the whole mindset now of, like, reselling is so much more popular now. I just don't care to fund it. I saw a shiny Spinarak, but it was a bush. Spinarak's a weird one. I never got it in the base game. I only got my 2 Spinaraks from Hyperspace, and I did so much Zone 4 stuff. It's just weirdly unlucky. There's going to be a shiny Alpha Staryu on my right here. Shiny Alpha Staryu in the water? Oh, it's an Alpha Patra. Kuna? Nope. Yeah, kind of a dead zone this time round. Zone 1 was so lucky though, I can't complain too much. About the Miraidon thing, it's like saying catch Heatran, like you can't do that. Well, you can, I technically can shiny hunt Heatran. I have Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. You just can't do it in ZA. Which is annoying. Wait, is Heatran not in Dynamax Adventures? I could be wrong about that. No, I feel like it is. Cresselia is. I'm going to be honest. Like, if we look on my map, I have a side quest problem. I struggle with it in pretty much any game where side quests are a thing. I never do them. Catch, not transferred. Oh, fair. But, like, Miraidon, I'm not just doing a CA shiny dex, I'm doing the whole thing. Do we think, like, what's the most annoying shiny lock for everyone? For me, probably Victini. Can we be honest? It's been, what? When did Black and White release? Like 2011? How are they still locked? I think at the very least, Victini probably should have been the Dex reward for one of the games in Home. Dio. Oh, I thought it was. Honedge. Yeah, Zachary, I know what you meant. Oh, Mimic, just in case you think I'm talking to myself, there's someone on YouTube as well. I think you can see it on the stream, right? Or did I disable that? Oh no, it's on stream. Normal shiny hunting with legendary Giratina. Barely see it, okay. Hello, Undermew. Nice to see you again. I think the one I really want to be unlocked is Victini in my head. No, probably Diancie. Shiny Diancie is very cool. I do need to do Arceus at some point. I have the thing for it in VDSP. I just haven't done it. It's Viewprint, it's lower Evo. Oh, Scatterbug. Yeah, Celadon's sick. Honestly, the first, 4 games of Pokemon, the music's just so much better in my opinion. It's just more my style. I do like the battle music in ZA, though. Oh, wait, there's a theme I discovered recently. I can't remember what it is. I'll pull it up. There's a theme I discovered in X and Y. I'd never heard it for some reason. Really like it. I mean, they're not awful hunts to get all of the way. The only place I can think to even hunt Scatterbug easily is just Zone 3, because it spawns on the roof across from it. But it's only the evolution, I think. Goofy Staryu. Have it in my party right now. Sapphire fan. There we go. Sapphire, I'm gonna be honest, I've always been a Ruby. But me and my cousin always played the alternate versions so we could trade. So he always played Sapphire, Pearl, and White. And then I'd play the opposites. So I'd just kind of take whatever. The only one I was adamant on it, I really liked Xerneas. So I played X. I prefer Xerneas to Yveltal by so much. I like Emerald, but I'm going to be honest, without the Battle Tower, it's not different enough. But I do love doing the... Not Battle Tower. Oh, my brain's blanking. You know what I mean. I literally said it earlier. Battle Frontier. My bad. Or whatever it's called. Also an X fan, yeah. I'm trying to think. I played Leaf Green, Ruby, Diamond, Black, X, Omega Ruby, obviously, Moon, Ultra Moon, Shield, Scarlet. On BDSP I played Diamond as well. And Winds and Waves, we don't really have enough to go off, but currently I'm probably a Waves. Just purely off the names. Really depends, though. Yeah, I think so. I don't really remember. I played all 4 of them at some point, so they're all jumbled in my head at this point. I think it's opposite. I think Black's the one where you get Reshiram. I might be wrong. Them games are confusing. Are Black and White probably the most controversial games? Just purely because of, base Black and White, because of them not including any of the other Pokemon. Honestly, I think it's such a good idea, and it's sad that it was so hated on that I don't think they'll do it again. But, I would love if Winds and Waves came out, and before post-game, the only Pokemon that spawns are 200 new Pokemon from Winds and Waves. I think that'd be sick. Now, how bad would it be for them to design 200 Pokemon? Probably quite bad, because you'd end up with some real stinkers. And the problem is, if they did that, it wouldn't be no returning Pokemon, because we already know Pikachu is in there. like pretty much guaranteed, and we've seen returning mons in the game, right? I think. Oh, what was his name? I watched a YouTuber. He caught like every Pokemon that was in the trailer. It's a very good idea. Kyurem is just a menace. Yeah. Emote now. Oh, nice. Oh, I think his name was like Fargus or something. Something beginning with F. I can't quite remember. I might do a similar thing, but not for the old trailer if they release a new one. Gonna be a stream tomorrow? What day is it tomorrow? Yeah, should be. Yeah, probably a day stream and a night stream. Couldn't emote for so long. That's so weird. Very cute emotes, though. Honestly, one of the more annoying things about Twitch to me is how locked you are to emotes. Like, I think I only get like 15 unique emotes I can add. And I'm gonna do some. But like, I wish it was more than what you're locked to. Let me just check something. Luckily, I'm pretty good at running through the zone while doing other stuff. Okay, nice. I love that Wooper emote. That's so cute. Okay, just checking something on the YouTube side. Okay, nice. Okay, there was a setting that was a little off-putting. But I tried today. I didn't have a lot of time before stream. I tried to make a follower thing. Every time someone follows on Twitch, it was going to be Starly pecking the screen, but it wouldn't work. Not very good with OBS. Let me look at these. Oh, I really like that Pikachu one, the one you sent by itself. That's cute. Might miss tomorrow's stream because I have a niece and nephews coming tomorrow. I got to hide most of my stuff. Yeah, I get that, Zachary. It's fun. If you want to see what you missed out on, you can always either wait for the video or... My bad. Or just skip out on it. But Golok is giving a thumbs up. I feel like some streamer has to have that, right? I guess probably not, because you have to think, like, there's 1,000 Pokemon. I mean, maybe, though. It's not impossible. I love going into some streamers' chats, though, and just seeing their emotes. Especially Pokemon ones, because they've normally got really cute commissions. Import cowering. I feel like that's more likely, honestly. Mum remarried and my stepdad's kids. Gonna drop all 4 of them off. Oh. That's great, Zachary. Enjoy that. I'm luckily my oldest in my family, so... I have a lot of siblings, but I will not have to deal with children for a while. Just banning that bot. The bot's gone. Genuinely, I swear I get a stream boo bot like every day. Every time I stream, I at least get one. Can't go without them, sadly. Fish, guys. Fish. Okay, let me clip that. Boom. And that is phase 10. Zone 2, phase 10, ugly fish. It's a great way to identify it. Yeah, we've only got a couple of Magikarp. A few. You know, like at least 2 or 3. Sorry. Not that he's ugly, I'm just annoyed at how many we've got. To be fair, we're only like halfway to odds on the shiny alpha, so... Well, not that one. We've probably reset enough for that one to actually have been shiny. Yeah, honestly, cooked Magikarp could go hard. Not a bad idea, Zachary. I'll keep that on the board. Cooking segment, and it's just me cooking the 7 Magikarps we get. Because realistically, we're probably getting an Alpha Magikarp if we're getting one. I mean, like, would I take, like, Alpha Badoo, though? Yeah. Oh, I don't want that to run. It's 1 extra spawn, it could be the Alpha. Okay, we'll check Kakuna from here. Real quick. Nope. Shalpha's gonna first type in what zone 3, walked in there first time with Charm, and it just sat there. Nice! I don't think... I'm trying to think. I think the only Shalpha I've got in that zone that isn't the 2 guaranteed ones is another Litleo in a different spot. Which is great. I'm so lucky. Honestly, I thought Wild Zone 2 alpha-wise would not take that long. I think I've been proven wrong. We've spent like 5 hours in this. And don't get me wrong, I expected to spend around this amount of time. I think Zone 1 just spoiled us. We got it so quick, it gave me the false hope of this being relatively fast. Honestly, if I get Switch online, then my Switch can just have a fish. EP glass shatters. I think I know the meme. I think. Oh, I thought the Patrat was shiny. The shade always gets me. Come on, we were so over odds on that Magikarp. Just give us an alpha. There's going to be an alpha. We're going to end the day on Zone 2 complete and get Zone 3 done in 5 minutes next stream because I'm just going to sit in an auto door. Guy with the confetti before it... Oh, yeah. By the way, if the person is on chat on YouTube, whoever figured out my Discord, please stop spamming me messages. I already blocked them, but they made another account, so I had to block them again. But it's just really weird. Don't do that. Excess Wimpod. That's cool. I'm right in thinking there's no marks in CA, right? I'm hoping the extra small Pokemon, when they can go to Winds and Waves, if Winds and Waves have marks and mini mark is a thing again, I'm hoping all XS Pokemon are just guaranteed minis. Because I want an extra small Starly, but one, my eyesight is really bad, and Scarlet and Violet trying to spot shiny Starly sucks. And then there's the added fact of it, like, it's not super easy to get. Come on. Next one, shiny Alpha Magikarp on the right. Watch. Look, here it is. Damn. For the clip, you know, it'd do great on a short. Okay, I feel like we have to be getting a Patrat next. Like, I know we're resetting so many Magikarp, but also, like, I think on average we're resetting, like, 3 Patrat every time. Like, 2. I'm guessing there'll be a third one here. 3. And sometimes there's a 4 over there. Yeah, my one on Discord, I'm going to end up deactivating my Discord and remaking it if they continue. Just 'cause I can't be asked to put up with it. And I'm not a big streamer. I get when, like, a massive streamer with, like, 100 viewers has, like, a couple of weird people. But on my level, well, come on. Like, it's a bit far. And the thing is, like, I wanted to make a Discord server for, like, the YouTube and Twitch stuff. But the problem is, in the nicest way possible, too many, like, streamer/content creator Discord end up being weird. I'd rather not. Yeah, they were, like, spamming me, like, hello, 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 are you there? Hello? Hello, are you there? Are you there? Hello? And I was just, like, I was asleep. I woke up to it. I get a lot of people spamming me as well, and I'm really bad at just telling them, like, no. I've started doing it, but we get a lot of people that join on the Twitch, and the whole reason they're in here is because they go like, oh, hello, how's your day? Oh, what shiny are you hunting? And then they're like, oh, I do commissions. Do you need any artwork done? And I get they're trying to get people to build up a portfolio and stuff, but it's just like, I've got 3 viewers on Twitch. Like, I'm not gonna put a ton of money into a commission. Attention stalker, yeah, definitely. And thing is, the person's name was, like, completely random, so it's not someone that, like, probably actually types on YouTube or Twitch. So I'll just never know. Hopefully if they're in this stream, leave me alone. Kindly. Yeah, like, that's fine. But it's the fact that they kind of, like, ask me stuff, making it look like they're just a chatter, and then they're just trying to get money. And I get it, you've got to shoot your shot, obviously. But, like, at least, like, play off a little longer, you know? I don't know, I just find it funny more than anything. Like, not really rude. It's just the fact it's happened, like, 4 times. Yeah. Once again, though, I do get it, because if you can get a smaller streamer and you've made their stuff and then they blow up, you're going to get a lot of people asking for your stuff, probably. Twitch side, relatively, yeah. Like, Twitch, I think, last year I streamed on it, but I could never read the chat. It just didn't work for me. And then this year, I only started like a month ago. So, yeah, pretty new. Banned instantly. Oh, I get it, though. One of the favorite things I see clip-wise is when a streamer will ban someone and then they'll join the chat again and their name is just like not and then their old username that got banned. That's funny. Like, it is bad ban evading, but I can't help but giggle a little when I see the clip. Like, it's a little funny. Please, just, if we're getting a shiny fish, be a large fish. Come on. I'm getting tired. To be fair, it's like 11 PM, that makes a lot of sense. We'll go for at least a bit longer. Oh. Two big fish. Three big fish. And a big Badoo. And none of them are shiny. But not alpha. I'll cry. Let's check actually real quick before I want to die. Medium, small, medium, 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 large, small. Okay. We have none. It's a lot of mediums. One of my favorite things actually in Scarlet and Violet was like how obvious size differences on some Pokemon. Like sometimes when I was hunting, I could tell like that's got a decent chance of being a mini mark just because it looks so tiny compared to the rest. All coming to me. You're gonna get like 8 shiny alpha Wimpods and I get 40 Magikarps and finally get an alpha and it's Hat Trap. Okay. They're eating me up. That's a crazy message. I had to take a step back for a second there. Just checking something once again. Oh. Okay, so far, I did a short today, and I have to do soft resets on Ultra Moon for every like on the short. So far, I've only got to do 15 resets. I'm having an easy day tomorrow. My most liked short is like 300, so if I'd got something like that, I might have been there for a while. Because resets on like AM aren't the quickest. Like, they're faster than like Let's Go, they're not that much faster. The problem with the Switch is purely the time to load in. Switch 2 is definitely better though. I think I saw a video comparing Switch 2 resets on BDSP and the game just loads so much quicker. I think it was BDSP. The one thing I don't get, and it makes no sense to me, why are we locking legendaries still? When you're just going to give them in an event anyway? Like, surely at that point that's more of a reason to unlock them. Clip recently, someone for the first time found an alpha Magikarp chasing them. That, oh, oh my god, I almost lost that. Oh, that was scary. Okay, let's clip that. Sorry, I'll read your thing in a second. Zone 2, phase 11. Be honest with you, that might have been shiny for a while. Oh look, it's an alpha Magikarp. What are you going to do, splash me to death? Cuts off as it uses Hydro Pump. That's funny. Any shiny Flabébés or Fletchling? Doesn't actually look like it, okay. Oh. I keep saying marks on accident. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, that Badoo could have been shiny for a little bit there. Leave me alone, big fish. You know, I'm at least happy we did get like 4 shinies today, I think. Maybe like 3. Which is crazy how many we actually got yesterday then in perspective. We were cooking yesterday. Made me cackle. Yeah, that is funny. No, it happens. I get it. Oh, leave me alone. Come on, we are due alpha fish. It's not shiny. Are you joking? Oh, what? Double shiny? What? What? I definitely checked both of them last time. That's actually double. That's insane. Well, another fish. And let's go get the hands. Oh, okay. Lovely. Imagine there was like another Badoo as well. That would have been insane. Okay. Almost there. Imagine Kakuna. Nope. Okay. That's crazy though. That's what, like, phase 13? Or 12 and 13? Insane. Okay, we will replay that. Lovely. So into phase 12 and 13. Well then. Back to resetting. Like, come on. Neither of them were alpha, and the alpha wasn't shiny. What is the luck? Although, Zachary, like, I agree, it might be the reason there was a double sound, but, like, if you mean on Badoo, but sometimes it does just double sound in Zeo, which is really annoying. Like, for one. We never end up with that Badoo staying there, because we always scare it off. It's impossible, though. Like, I'd have to just go here, and I think that's boring. It's fine anyway. I know this is a shiny fish here. Wait, no, shiny alpha fish, not shiny fish. No shiny rat. Cat, nothing. No alpha cart. I was hoping for alpha shiny Kakuna. Shiny alpha fish. No shiny alpha fish. It's fine. There will be a shiny alpha starfish. Right now. Okay, I forgot that it plays a whole animation. Yeah, you can tell I'm getting tired. Yeah, watch. Everything is going to be alpha here and shiny. Okay, there's no shinies and no alphas. Okay, yeah, that makes a lot of sense for me. Oh, not shiny, alpha Patra though. Great. Eating me again. Are you using alpha power or is it just luck? Nope, nothing. Luck, fair enough. Okay, I think I'm going to end soon, purely because I am actually starting to see things. I'm not all that good when I'm tired. Okay, I am going to get ready to end, so we'll do this last reset, where there's going to be a shiny Patra at the end. Right? Oak Tree would be so happy. Nope. Okay, fair enough. We'll go check for babies first. You don't bite. That's concerning. Okay, with so many fletchlings, I'm really shocked we haven't got a shiny of one of them during this. Okay, I am going to get ready to end though. Thank you to anyone that watched today. I will be live again tomorrow, morning my time and at night. So double stream tomorrow. See you then if you can join. Bye-bye, have a good rest of your day, and good luck with your win pod hunt. I hope you get one soon.